In March on Amazon Prime, the king and his royal penis will be back. But yeah, Coming to America is getting a sequel on Amazon Prime in March, which there's already a trailer for and everything. And today on Amazon Prime, the first film hit Amazon Prime, so you can rewatch the first film before the sequel comes out. It's also a film that is now in 4K Blu-ray. You can buy the Steelbook version, which is not an exclusive to anywhere, or you could just buy the common 4K. Yeah, Coming to America is out there, and Coming to America is Eddie Murphy's best film. Or one of them, I would say. Eddie Murphy is hysterical in this movie. The whole cast is hysterical. So what this film is about is we have Eddie Murphy, Prince Akeem, who is sick of his royal life, and he leaves to go to America to kind of find lover and just experience life. He's never been out of the palace walls. And, you know, we see in this movie that he cannot go to the bathroom himself, bathe himself. When he walks, they throw rose petals behind him. And he's sick of this life. So he goes to America to discover life and falls in love and all that. It's kind of a standard formula for a comedy where a character leaves a place to fall in love and stuff. But it was very different for Eddie Murphy at the time of his career. Eddie Murphy is a comedy legend. He was a very funny guy, but a lot of people were having complaints with Eddie Murphy at this time, that he was always kind of a snarky jerk kind of character and never really was in a romantic comedy, which is unusual for a comedic actor like him at the time. You know, now we don't really care too much about actors who were in similar type formula movies as much as we did back then. And so Eddie Murphy was in this movie. It was kind of a surprise to everybody. And this film's fantastic. It's hysterical. The dialogue is really funny, but what makes this movie hysterical is the performances. The comedic actors do a great job playing each other, playing off each other very well. Randy Watson, hilarious. The guys at the barbershop, hilarious. Of course, Eddie Murphy as Prince Akeem is hilarious. And James Earl Jones, Mufasa, is fantastic in this movie and hysterical. And the whole movie is a pretty simple formula, but it works and it's hysterical. It's a laugh-out-loud funny movie. It's one of the best comedies of the late 90s, one of the best films of the 90s, I would say. It's hysterical. I love this movie. I've seen it at least 10 or so times, and it gets funnier every time. Prince Akeem, hysterical. It's just a great movie. All around, one of the funniest comedies out there. And it also has something to say about you know, kind of immigration and things like that at the time. And that was something also interesting about this film, because it wasn't really something touched about that much back when this movie came out. We will probably see it discussed more front and center in Coming to America 2, because, you know, it has to do more with the current political climate we're at, with kind of talking about that. But this film did touch upon that and did a great job at touching upon that, and they're going to probably address a little bit more, and we'll see how they handle it. But yeah, a great film, and everybody who hasn't seen it should at least watch it. If you're not an Eddie Murphy fan, I would still say watch it, because it is a very different role. He doesn't really do too many roles quite like this film, and just great movie. And this Steelbook is the best version of the 4K. I recommend. The art on the front, on the inside. It also came with the poster, which I have hanging up. So, great movie.